Hey guys, Andrew W450 here, and I'm with an awesome game known as Cosmoteer. Now, Cosmoteer is basically this game. It's an indie developed game where you build your own ships, or you can use certain mods that allow certain ships to be added in. And it's really awesome and a lot of fun. And it's a free game on itch.io.com. It's free for a little bit, but let's just jump into it. Let's get into the creative mode, just to kind of show you what this game really is and what it really starts off with. I'm going to take off my jacket because it's a little bit warm in here. So, alright. So as you see, and which I'm going to go into the audio settings and turn that down, is this little grid type of thing. Now what this grid is just tell you how big this sort of thing is. Now, as you see, I have some Star Wars ships here that are pretty awesome. Now, unfortunately, when it gets to these sizes of ships, it gets a little bit difficult for me to play. That's a big ship. Then there's this thing, which even just having it loaded, in the preview mode, that's huge. Alright? That's freaking huge. But even if I try to place this, that game is going to run horribly. So I'm not going to place it. So, what I have here is an Arquitens 2 class. It's an ion ship. So it's really awesome to just be able to kind of explore. What I can do is pause the game. I can set both of these to, like, say, normal AI, and then their allegiance to, not junk, barbarian, and then I can press play again, and they'll start to attack each other. Right away you'll notice this ship has so little weaponry. I just realized that. So this ship right here, this Arquitens, is okay, but these ships suck. Because one of them only has... So, you know what? I'm just going to self-destruct it. So, one thing I've noticed, one ship that I've noticed that comes with it, so I'm going to pull out two Finicair class heavy ships. I'm going to go to cool YouTubers, and as you can see, there's Tiny Pirate, Project Icarus, Mac Wire, a Griffler mini ship, and a Gaming Faster Than Light ship. So I'll throw that in there. Actually, how fast is this ship? That ship is just a pure thruster. And what you're going to see here is that ship design is illegal because, yeah, it's an example Death Star Super Laser. I don't know why it's an illegal design. I can't figure that out. This ship by itself costs 26.8 million credits. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to hit pause. We're going to have a nice little fun battle here. So, I'm going to set these guys to Barbarian. Actually, I'm going to set these to Player 2. I want them to fight with each other. I'm going to set this to an easy level difficulty. So, I'm going to hit play. Just watch at the destruction. Just almost instantly, the ships are beyond. This ship is still like, oh, I'm going to try. Yeah, nope, it's gone. So I'm just going to bring in another to just kind of fight it, so. But it's just super awesome. I love this game. It's so much fun. let me show you a couple of the ships I've made. So here are my ships, some of the ships I've made. Some of these I haven't made. So this ship right here, which I call the Scout 2, I've purposefully made super fast. And, you know, it's not the fastest ship. I believe this scout ship is. One of those two is the fastest that I've made. I've made this ship purely based out of parts from the Star Wars deck, because it adds some command bridges and some heavy interior shield generators with this. And it's just super powerful. Then I have this ship, which, quite honestly, is nearly impenetrable. So I'm going to take this ship because it has a heavy laser to it. I'm going to get this as close as possible to the super laser tester, because that's what it's designed. What I designed it to do is to test how powerful the super laser is, how quickly it can penetrate these shields. And so I just made it into this little combat ship, just to be like, see how powerful it is. And super lasers have trouble penetrating this. Now, the downside to the ship is that because it only has weapons like here and here, some Imperial turbo lasers, which are powerful within this game, that the mod creator made, is powerful, but it's just not that powerful. It's just one of those things where it's just like, why do you even try? So let's just watch. So, it's essentially just like an X-Wing design. And what the ion beam emitter does, as you notice, and he's trying to shoot it too, but you notice, you can't penetrate it. It's almost impossible to penetrate. Like, I built this ship that's almost impossible to just blast. And so I tried it against, I haven't tried it against my box of guns. My box of guns here is an immensely powerful ship. This ship is an immensely powerful ship, but it can't penetrate those shields easily. So I'm going to remove these ships, just to see. Okay, what I'm going to do, I'm going to remove both of these, and I'm going to go into this feature called the Battle Helper. So what this is going to do is, let me select ships to be able to just kind of fight against each other. So I'm going to have the super laser tester, and I'm going to alter a parameter here real quick, so they're not like super far away from each other. And I'm going to switch that to 100, and I got 100 there. I got that, my super laser tester. I'm going to grab my box of guns. I'm going to hit go. Just see. Look at this. This ship right here can take on some of the most powerful base ships that this game has. And it's having trouble penetrating my super laser tester. Just to give a look inside, all of these are interior shields. This requires an immense amount of power. Immense. The problem is, here's the biggest problem with this design. If you want to go with a full shield design in this game, and it's a free game, I would highly recommend playing it. It's a lot of fun. I would not recommend doing a pure heavy interior ship shield design, just due to the fact that, oh, that's not good. Just due to the fact that if one of these breaks, then it takes off like crew from your turbo lasers to refill the power station, which is not good. So as you can see, this box of guns is being destroyed rather slowly, but still being destroyed. I basically designed a ship that's meant to be a damage taker, not a damage giver. Now, I do have another version of the ship. I called it Invincible. This is an extremely more powerful version of what is known as the Super Laser Tester. If you notice, it's a lot more square. Still has the bridge, the command bridge. But just watch. Same amount of shielding. It's just that this has more turbo lasers. When you look at this, it has some Republic turbo lasers along with Imperial turbo lasers. So it's giving off a lot more damage. And it's super awesome, and I love this game to be able to give me the ability to create whatever I want with the ships. I mean, I have to use the creative mode and such. But yeah, I love this game. This is one of my first, actually I'm not going to go with this. So, I'm going to show you a ship. My concept behind it may look weird, but I have a reasoning for its weird look. So, this is what I called the Dreadnought Death. Basically, it's kind of like at the time when I had this, before this mod, the biggest ships I had were around 1 million to 2 million credits, and they were decently big. This one I made was essentially a dreadnought for me. So, the idea behind it is that if a ship were to break off this part right here, which would essentially be a weak point, it would actually break off into 2 ships. And you may be thinking, well, that's crazy, but it's really not. It has 2 ion beam emitters, it has several large cannons. It's a powerful ship. If you notice that these kind of exist, a lot of bunks and such, and it's a very aesthetically pleasing ship. A lot of shields. This requires also a great amount of power. And it is one of those types of ships that if it managed to be split off here, it will split off into 2 ships, and it's double the trouble. Unfortunately, these cannons are essentially useless unless this breaks off, which makes complete sense. If you think about it, it means that these aren't losing a whole side just because it breaks. But I'm curious to see what will happen. I've tried it with the Death Star laser example, and I'm going to need to slow this down. You can alter the game speed a little. Well, it seems my guns have no people. Which makes them pretty much useless. Now, they can't bypass shields. Well, yeah, this part is just kind of open and exposed, but there's not really anything good I can do about it. Seems that my invincible ship is beating out my other ship, and I don't like running at 1/4 speed because it's so slow, but I have to sometimes, and it really sucks. So these are some of the base ships that come with the game, without any mods. The Constellation is a ship. The Model O-1RZ come with the ship. Here are all the built-in ships. Really awesome ships. Really well designed. But now they're not the most powerful. Before, I believe, was the where is it? The Cerberus. That was the most powerful ship. And this is the most powerful ship against the example Death Star laser. Almost instantly destroyed. You need almost 2 of those ships to be able to actually beat. Oh wow, Do I have a chance? Oh, wow. The Cerberus barely beats out the example Death Star super laser. Wow. Did not see that coming. It seems that they seem to have a command bridge. Never realized that. Okay, so but now this so I'm going to end this video off. So I'm going to switch now to about 50. I don't know what those numbers mean, by the way. I'm going to have it go against a bunch of. I'm going to have it go against a CR-90 Corvette and a bunch of X-wing fighters. That's a C-95. There it is. Okay, that's really far. I'm going to switch that to like 10. Hopefully, there's enough room. Yep. 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 Alright. Wow, that's barely enough room. And we'll see if the example Death Star laser will. Where did it go? Might have molded into the other X-Wing. Oh well. Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, it did. Okay. So, this is how I'm going to end off the video. Is this really how to use this? It's just as simple as going in, picking it up, and that sort of thing. There are some starter mods that come with the video that teach you how to activate mods within the game, and there's a page where people actually make these mods, and they make some cool stuff. I haven't visited the page often enough. I visited once and I found these things, and it's really awesome. Okay, so now that I have the battle set up, let's go! The CR-90 Corvette is instantly destroyed, along with 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, all of them. Except, where's this one? They're all destroyed. That's fantastic. But yeah. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a fantastic day, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.